gone on the wrong agenda. If this is the reset, I don't want to know what the calibration is. How on earth can government somehow take us backwards instead of forwards? Let me explain. What the NPP agreed was 10% royalty, 13% carried interest. That means you own part of the company. The concession. Okay. The 1% community development was also inside there. 35% corporate tax was also inside there. And then you come and tell us the reason why you are now going back to the 5% and the sliding scale, this amorphous sliding scale, is because it was against the law. That's what they said. That the deal had not gone through Parliament. Am I right? How false is that? It's an out and out lie. July 16th, 2024, 6 months to the election, the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Abujinapo, laid it before Parliament for debate. July 16th, 2024. Then in November, it came before the committee and there were some delays on the opposition then side. When we are, and this Atlantic Lithium, or is it Bavari? They'd agreed to it. In Chile, they're getting 40% based on lithium carbonate exceeding $4,000 per ton. Bolivia, they have a state, a state-led model, whereby they actually a majority partner within there. So it's not royalties that they're dealing with. Zimbabwe has moved to 50%, not royalties, but processed product.
Okay.
So when you produce the lithium carbonates, they don't want your money. I'm talking Zimbabwe. They want 50% of the product. So they're building a strong mineral reserve facility. It's like you produce the gold for me. I don't want your money, your royalty. Refine the gold. I have the gold. When the prices go, I can sell the gold. Gold is now what, $140,000 per kilo. Zimbabwe, that we often criticize, smart enough to say, we don't want the royalty. You process the thing. Because Elvis is right. It does cost a lot of money to actually not only explore, but actually produce the lithium. In Ghana here, we have it from spodumene. Spodumene means it's in rock. If you go to Chile and Argentina, it's they use salt water to actually pump the water and then it alkalines and then they extract the lithium from it. So if Zimbabwe is doing this, we have collectively, when I say we, Ghana, under the NPP, had secured a fantastic deal which the company was fine with. And you want to say it's against the law? On which law? That didn't come to Parliament. It came to Parliament. And the 5% is baseline. I don't think any meaningful Ghanaian would say that, well, the law says 5%. Are we African or stupid? It says 5%. So the fact that you've agreed 13% carried interest, like what we own, 10% royalties, 35% corporate tax, Master, we don't want that. We want 5%. Are we going or coming? Then your sliding scale based upon and the amount of being achieved. I understand Australia has a sliding scale in their jurisdiction. But why do you want to somehow conform to something that is not in our interest?
But this sliding scale could take you as high up as 12%.
That's the cap.
Which is
I
more
just
than
mentioned 40% to you. Why do you want to limit Ghana's growth? Because the Minerals Investment Fund, MIF, let's say I haven't written it down, but there's an act that allows by regulation for us to change, because it says, I think it's Act 280. Later I'll correct myself if I'm wrong in the naming of the act. The minerals are vested within the president of Ghana to maximize its benefit. That's the constitution.
Right.
Maximize the benefit. So there's no baseline. Was it Honorable Collins Dowda who mentioned that? Or
the 5.
About the 5%.
Yes.
Yes.
Collins Dowda during the presser. Yeah.
I mean, they say that, you know, at the Is it that where did they divide Africa? The Treaty of what?
Germany, Bonn.
Yeah, no, the Treaty of
1844.
yes.
The bond of 1844.
Yeah. When they carved up Africa, and you had the honest broker from Germany, and then the name will come back. Did they carve up our minds? Really? I mean, what kind of political, unnecessary, backward thinking is the NDC government doing in this lithium area? Elvis said that lithium is a future. It was discovered in 1817. Johann Augustus Arvidsson. Johann is a Swedish from Stockholm. Johann Augustus Arvidsson. That's his name. 1817. And what he discovered was that they took some minerals from Brazil, the pellitite, and he discovered that, hold on, this has metallic qualities, but separate to sodium or potassium. Lithium comes from the Greek word lithos, which means stone. And the lithium, like potassium and sodium, is because they were metallic alkali found in substances. This was found in stone, and lithium, lithos, and the connection there. 1817. But its power storing properties was first known or really discovered in 1972. It was by John Whittingham. He was a lab scientist working for Exxon, the fuel company.
Yeah,
ExxonMobil. And he was working on batteries. How to make sure that they can have longer lasting batteries. They kept doing the tests and found that lithium stores a lot of batteries. It has a lot of ions that it wants to release. That's why it's lightweight, and you find it in your mobile phones, your laptops, now you have EV, electronic vehicles, because it's lightweight. The first EV, electronic vehicles, now was when? When do you think the first electronic driven car was invented? It's a question to you.
Well, you can help me with that.
I'll tell you, 1900.
Right.
Over 120 years ago. It was peerless battery. But they found out you needed 40 kilograms worth of battery to gain just a 40 kilometers distance.
Right.
So it was not effective. And the gas and the steam took over. I'm diverting, but I'm just trying to alert our viewers' minds. So what happened in the 1970 when you had the Egypt going to war with Israel and Jordan, and then America took the side of Israel, and what happened? Oil prices spiked up, you remember, the 1970s? And then ExxonMobil told John Whittingham, work on the battery area, because it's critical for us to move away from fossil fuel internal combustion engine. And that's how, the progress in lithium came about. And then you had John B. Goodenough also came in, added value, and then also you had Akiri Yoshino.
Right.
Those who are watching can Google it. My point is this. I wanted to add this to my discussion here. What are we doing in Africa whereby we sit down, we say we are the world's richest, we have all the resources, but we sit down, somebody far away, Stockholm, Sweden, is saying, what can I do with this? What is our own R&D doing in Africa? That we can look at all these, like I just mentioned it, sand. Sand is silica, produced in making what? Glass. So what are we doing to really invest in the resources that are around us? We just want to sit down, consume the intelligence of other people, and then say, hey, how dare you, rape me of my resources? What were you doing to invest and research and develop your own resources? We, Africa. Don't come and tell me that the foreigners are cheating you. You sat down. The thing was discovered 1817. Check the date.
Yeah, but irrespective, if I have the resources and we are signing a contract, I should be able to, just as you mentioned, maximize.
Good. And that's what the government, that's what the Constitution says. And the NDC have taken us back. Why?
How so? This could go up as high as 12%.
Now you listen to me. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Are you picking up what I'm putting down?
You agree to 10%.
Chile are getting 40%. And you telling me
that's Chile. I don't think they started just yesterday.
No, you see, when you say that, come with facts. Don't come with opinions. You can clearly see my submission that I've done my homework.
Yes.
Good. So
but did they start with 40%?
When you say that, I don't think they started yesterday. The fact that they started 2 decades ago means that where they are now, we are now in the system. So we should go back to where they started.
Starting from somewhere.
I'm coming. South Africa. Because Elvis talked about gold. Likewise, Elicum. South Africa, before the removal of apartheid, was the largest gold producer in the world. The Krugerrand and what have you. It slides between second and third now, because sometimes Ghana takes over and Mali takes over, depending on production rates per year. How much was South Africa getting? Remember, it was not state-owned. It belonged to the companies. But they were charging the corporate tax, the government tax, was 35% of the finished bullion, not the raw material, the ore.
Yeah.
That's how much South Africa were charging way back in the 60s and 70s when I was doing my research. 35% on bullion. The difference in bullion is so great. What you get at the ore level and the bullion, the processed gold, is different.
It's different. Yeah.
So why are we here in Ghana, and I'm speaking for Africa generally, that we are so, I want to use my words in a decorous way, but we are so far behind the times. Some of us. It makes you wonder whether God should have given us these resources anyway. Because we don't have to maximize it when our constitution tells us to, Nana, and we sit back and having gained 35% corporate tax, 13% carried interest. That means you own 13% of Atlantic Lithium,
the concession.
company, the concession, and 10%
royalties.
Then NDC comes in, it's not right. It didn't go through Parliament, and I've just proven to you it went through Parliament. Hansard is there, July 16th, 2024. Honorable Abu Jinapo laid it before Parliament.
Was it ratified?
It was not ratified. It came to committee in November 2024. And through delays, I don't know what happened. It wasn't ratified. If it was not ratified, the company had agreed. Government is, legacy. Elicum will do to a part. I have to follow from Elicum. Then when I leave office, Elicum will continue and take it further than me.
Right.
And why on earth we did not do that? It begs my imagination.
Right. Thank you. We have just